God bless you, brothers and sisters. All praises be to the Most High. Today is July 28th, 2020. And man, we living in some perilous times, man. I'm going to go ahead and get into this word real quick. I got this little dude right here. Why your face so fat? All right, man. Let me see what a good word is for today, man. Let me get into this word, fat. All right, today, man, we're going to Timothy, man. Second Timothy, verse 4 and 4, it says,
I charge thee therefore before God and the Lord Jesus Christ, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing and his kingdom. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sounder doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they themselves teachers, having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. Do thy diligence to come shortly unto me, for Demas hath forsaken me, having loved this present world, and is departed unto Thessalonica. Crescens to Galatia, Titus unto Dalmatia. Only Luke is with me. Take Mark, and bring him with thee, for he is profitable to me for the ministry.
it said, the time will come where people will not endure sound doctrine. They'll have itching ears, heaping unto fables. Brothers and sisters, that sounds like in the last days, it's going to be a war waged on the truth. Anything that speaks the truth about the truth is going to be hated and persecuted by most. It seems like nowadays you can't even tell somebody about themselves without they say, "Don't judge me." We have this, we have the spirit upon the world right now that the irrational has become rational. The illogic has become normal. So when you speak common sense to somebody, they look at you like you're the crazy one. Ain't that right? Look, even on here, you got a half face. Sounds like we're living in some perilous times, brothers and sisters, where if you can't even say the truth to somebody, people get offended. People don't want to hear the truth. People want to go blind me. You know, that kind of hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil kind of mentality. Brothers and sisters, I cannot begin to convey to you how serious this time we're living in right now, man. I mean, I can't remember growing up. There was a time where we didn't keep it real. We didn't keep it 100, a buck, as they say nowadays. You know what I'm saying? We can't even be honest with ourselves anymore. If you point out somebody flaw and it's the truth, they get offended. You can't even cut nobody nowadays. You barely touch something. I don't know, fam. What you think about that? What do you know? Let me read something else for y'all.
Revelation 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, And his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
The beast of Revelation is the government system. It's always been the government system. It's been the system of whatever world, period, time, age we're talking about at that time is speaking. The beast is what you would call your United Nations. The beast of America is the government. The beast of any country is your government that tells you what to do, what you can do, and what you can't do. But in Revelations, it says it gave its power to the beast, which is the people gave its power to the beast, meaning they gave them control and they was led by them. Kind of like how this pandemic, how the people just gave their trust over to the government system to allow them to do whatever they want to do. Because I'll believe in this, man. I'll listen to what people say and I see if their actions match. I listened to them when they told me that there was a pandemic that was killing millions of people and it was airborne and you know we all need to run inside our house and quarantine for 4 months. I listened to that. The actions that I seen them take, as far as wearing a mask, as far as you know, if your underwear can't stop your fart from smelling, what that mask gonna do? Listen to what they said. Their actions didn't match. Now, if we want to take it to a biblical standpoint, in the last days, the beast is the government system. Why would I trust anything they got to offer? In fact, if your enemy gave you some cookies baked from scratch, would you eat one? Me either. I don't know, something to think about, Saints. But for the most part, though, man, we already know how this story gonna end. If you're a believer in God, you should already know what's gonna be the outcome of how the things is gonna start to transpire. You should know where we at. I've been seeing a campaign on the news that's been this hatred thing towards people that's non-vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Now I hear a lot of believers in God saying ain't nothing wrong with taking precautions or taking, but you're listening to your enemy. It's who you listening to is the problem. Where you getting your information from? You can't make good decisions off bad information, brothers and sisters. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just as simple as that. You can try to claim it, just swing it any kind of which way you want to. At the end of the day, who you listen to is how you gonna get judged when you stand before God on Judgment Day. I'm listening and standing on His word. You can listen to your enemy all you want to. God bless y'all.